Do not listen to this recording whilst driving or whilst operating machinery. Only listen when you can safely relax and bring your full awareness to your own complete comfort. Hello, this is Michael Seeley, welcoming you to this meditation session. In this meditation, we will be taking the time to explore and practice some of the principles of mindfulness meditation, specifically as it applies to what we really want, what our needs and desires are, and deeper down at a core level, we can take this time to examine mindfully what it is that may be driving us habitually or consciously or even subconsciously. And one of the aims of this exercise is to bring all of those unconscious or subconscious wants that we carry from day to day within us more towards the surface of our conscious awareness, without judgment or any kind of overthinking or excessive thinking, just applying this gentle, mindful awareness to these wants and desires that we carry each day. Now, as you begin this meditation, there is nothing especially important for you to do except to find yourself in a comfortable position. And you can take these moments to make yourself as comfortable as you know best how to do. Find that gentle peace and quiet for yourself. And if you choose to, you can allow your eyes to drop down as you shift your awareness and focus to your interior world. And just start to become aware of your own body sensations. As you scan with your observational mind from your toes back towards your heels, back up through your calves and knees, just noting whatever sensations are there. Gently reminding yourself that you can relax and yet stay alert and easily energized. Becoming aware of your thigh muscles, and up through your hips, up through the lower stomach and back, all the way up from your tailbone up through the thoracic spine and up through your neck, casting your awareness across your chest and shoulders then through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms and your hands, back up through the neck and the front of the neck, the throat area, into the jaw muscles and the face and your forehead. Just observing and noting any sensations you have been carrying there, perhaps habitually. Perhaps not within your conscious awareness until this moment. Then through the back of the head and all across your scalp. Not trying to force anything, not trying to actively achieve anything at all, except to expand your gentle awareness. Finding acceptance in the present moment. And you may become aware of your own thoughts, your own thinking mind. As thoughts come and go, and often the mind likes to move and jump about and play with ideas from one idea or image or memory or anticipation. And just allow yourself to take a gentle step back as you allow yourself to become one step removed from that mind activity. From that mental chatter. Allowing yourself to step back for these few moments. Detach as best as you can. So that part of you becomes the observer of your own self. Part of you becomes the higher observer of your own self, your own mind in gentle action. And I'd like you to bring your attention and awareness to the idea of wants, to the idea of wanting something. And this doesn't have to be a great big want. It doesn't have to be an enormous desire. It could be something very simple, very small, an everyday want, something you may have wanted today. Or something that you want for tomorrow. And just take note of how that want presents itself, or how that want manifests inside of you somewhere. Wherever that may be. Where does that want come from? And if you can, if you have a grasp, or a sense, or a sound, or an image of what that small want is, go ahead and push that image out in front of you, or push that sound, or imagine that feeling moving out in front of you. About a meter or a few feet in front of you, there is that want floating out there, somewhere in the space and air in front of your being. And take note with your observing mind of what that want looks like and what that want means. And maybe you have an understanding or another image or another feeling or a sound of who you might be if you had that want. If that want suddenly materialized and came into your life, who would you be? What does this small want do for you? Does it create a feeling of happiness or a sense of joy? Or perhaps completion, achievement, or pride in yourself for achieving this want? For gaining this thing in your life. For making this change. And how important is this want to who you truly are? And I'd like you to go just a little deeper inside with your own awareness and see if you can observe a want that is more important to you, something that means more to who you are. And this may be something from the present, or it may be something you wish for your future. Or it may even be something that you wished for your past, a want that you had and may have carried for some time. What did you want for your past that maybe you didn't achieve? Maybe you didn't get some sense of this want. Maybe that idea or that feeling or sense or image or sound. Maybe you carry that desire with you each day. However conscious or unconscious you are of that desire, maybe there is a part of you that holds on to that want. And if you have a sense of that more important want, I'd like you to just allow that want to float out in front of you. And place that want next to the other smaller want, that other smaller desire. So that from this more distant position, this slightly removed position, you can just gently and calmly and safely look upon those wants out there. And observe, what do they mean? What do they really mean to who you are? What do they mean to who you might have been? What do they mean to who you could be? And take this time to allow your higher self, your observing mind, your neutral and detached mind, to really see and experience and understand the nature of those wants. And if there are other important wants that may come up spontaneously, or that may arrive for you into your mind, or your sense, or your habits, or that story that you tell yourself, I want this, I desire this, allow any of those other wants to float out from you, in front of you, in front of your observing mind's eye. Allow them to exist out there for these gentle moments as you gain this greater sense of peace and calm, neutral detachment. Observing and understanding these pieces of who you are. Or who you have been. And in some way, you can look upon these wants as building blocks of how you have created and shaped your own sense of self. After all, who would you truly be if all of these wants and desires came right now into your life? Would you be a better person? A different person? A more complete person? Or is there a sense of something even greater beyond? What is there that exists within you when you allow yourself this more distant space, this spaciousness of momentarily releasing yourself from all of these wants? All of those wants and desires from your past and from your present and for your future. Can you simply enjoy finding and allowing this space of now? And as you allow those wants and desires to float calmly, safely out there in front of you, take these moments to really understand yourself on this deeper level. Understand that there is a part of you that wants, and there is a part of you that can observe your own self-wanting. There is a part of you that has desires, and there is a part of you that can observe your own self-desiring. And as you enjoy this time for yourself, this time of spaciousness and this creation of inner space and that slight distance from all of those constant wants and desires. It's interesting to think about the ideas of happiness and joy, or even sadness or depression, the extremes of emotion that we can move through and move throughout in our life. And how linked or connected are these emotions, these sometimes extremes, to what it is that we want or desire. Calmly and safely allowing your observational mind to come to any new understandings, any new perceptions, any new senses, any calmer feelings. Any more pleasant sounds deeper within you. When you give yourself the space from day-to-day wants and desires, and allow yourself to simply let go of any judgments or any critical evaluations. Any parts of the mind that seek to judge these other parts of you that want and desire. Because this is not an exercise in self-criticism or self-blame. Instead, you are creating the space for yourself here to calmly and easily, peacefully reflect on these many parts of who you are. Acknowledging and accepting that if some part of you has a particular want, and perhaps that want is important to you, important to that part of you in some special way. Or sometimes acknowledging that there is a meaning beyond that surface level of want, and there may be a sense of something deeper below. Something that you thought you wanted, yet which just gives way to something more important. What is more important than what you thought you wanted? If there is something of deeper significance. Something of deeper meaning, just a little below those first impressions of what you want. And when you are ready, and in your own time, you can begin to draw back and bring all of those wants, all of those desires floating out there just in front of you. Now is your chance to bring back those wants and desires that you wish to keep. Gently and easily, one by one, bringing back into yourself everything that is important to you. And at the same time, you may have realized or come to a deeper understanding that there are some wants or desires which no longer serve you. Things which you can just let go. Letting go of any wants or desires which no longer serve you. And when you have done this to your satisfaction, once more feeling whole, feeling integrated, feeling calm and secure, solidly connected to the earth below you, completely connected to who you are, who you know you are, and who you now truly wish to be. Going forwards more consciously, proactively carrying with you your wants and desires which really are important to you. From this day forwards, and any time you care to repeat this meditation, you can find that your own understanding, your own sense of self, only continues to expand and to grow, bringing you more and more calmness, more and more confidence, more and more self-assurance, more and more personal realization of what it is that you truly want, of what it is that is important to you. And in your own time, you can find yourself opening your eyes once again, coming back to your complete wakeful alertness and awareness, feeling wonderfully good in each and every way. As I thank you for listening and wish you all the very best for your days now and ahead. Talk to you soon.